Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. Guys, happy Monday, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful weekend that allowed you to recharge, relax, let it all go, chill out. Because human beings, just like any biological system, we work through these oscillations or changes between up and down, between being super active and not being active, between doing things and between not doing a lot of things. And a lot of go-getters, a lot of people who work on self-improvement, sometimes they forget that we also do need that downtime. And sometimes it's not even that easy to make ourselves to take that downtime, right? It feels like such a waste of time. But please do understand, guys, just like sleep is not a passive state, and actually where your body, your brain, they do a lot of recovery work, a lot of cleaning, a lot of, repairing things, connecting things, fixing things, working on connecting all the experiences we are having in our lives. Just like sleep is not a passive state, it's not a waste of your time. It actually makes you better during the day. Downtime is also not a waste of time. A lot of times you think, but why does it matter? It's not like I'm physically working or I'm not working out. I just work mentally on the weekends. But your brain, your nervous system, they actually do also need downtime to repair certain circuits and insulation of your nerves and different nerve circuitry, and to just connect everything and to bring it all together without you having to challenge your nervous system, your memory, your brain, all the systems in your brain with new information, new knowledge. Like, you need to chill out. You need to have downtime, and it's not a waste of time. It's not a passive state. That actually where, again, your body, your brain, they do a lot of work that needs to be done in order for you to long-term perform and do your best, right? So if you are in it for the long term, you need to schedule your downtime. Especially, guys, if you are a person who is more like myself, go, and it's hard for you to stop, then you need to schedule that downtime and stick to it like to any other commitment with other people or your work or anything. You need to commit to your downtime, to your rest, just as much as you commit to other things that need to get done on your schedule. And again, if you are in it for the long term, then you need to be proactive about your rest and recovery. And on nutrition side, about rest and recovery, guys, sometimes a lot of us have different imbalances in our neurotransmitters or neurochemistry that doesn't really allow us to chill out that easily. We have more neurotransmitters and molecules than down neurotransmitters, things like serotonin or GABA. And that's why sometimes you need to pay a little bit more attention to foods that will help you to chill out, to take it easy, to cool down at the end of the day and on the weekends. And those foods, a lot of you might be into low carb, into keto diets, and especially at night, you're like, I don't eat my carbs at night. But what ends up happening is, for a lot of us, I know that from a personal professional experience, your body actually needs carbohydrates, especially great carbohydrates with fiber, of course, so your blood sugar stays stable instead of up and down. So a lot of us need carbohydrates in foods that are also rich in B6 vitamin in order for our body to create serotonin and GABA, those neurotransmitters that help us to stop, to be satisfied with what we already did, and to not do things. So those more inhibitory neurotransmitters, meaning they make us stop doing things instead of pushing us to do things. And what I noticed working with a lot of people who are obviously into self-improvement and want to do more and do better, that this specific type of people, we do have that slight imbalance. And especially if we start going low carb, etc., that just goes off the hook, meaning it goes up, not down. And so it becomes even more difficult to chill out and rest and recover. We're becoming not wired for that. Like literally neurochemistry in your brain doesn't work in that mode of, chill out, relax, rest. And that's why, again, you need to include those foods with carbohydrates like sweet potatoes, bananas, maybe, bananas for breakfast, sweet potatoes, also things like oats or spinach. Well, spinach, not so much because we do need more carbohydrate-rich foods. So sweet potatoes are especially great for that, for your maybe dinner, that will help you to actually create and absorb that serotonin, that GABA that makes us, again, more chill, relaxed, and make us not do things instead of driving us to do more things, right? So do include more of these specific foods that, again, have good carbohydrates, great fiber, quite a good source of glucose that is important for the brain and to make those neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA, and vitamin B6 that is also needed to either convert or make and absorb those neurotransmitters. So sweet potatoes, bananas, again, if you are a go person, try to include bananas and bananas, let's say breakfast and maybe snacks, and things like sweet potatoes in your dinner and maybe your lunch also. Beans are quite okay source of B6, especially if you eat it with lean protein. Then you're going to get that B6 that's needed to create those neurotransmitters, and you're going to get your carbohydrate source also. And what else? Downtime is necessary to be on fully when you need to be on, instead of feeling like you're so exhausted, you can barely think about your work, like you're just pushing through, you're just grinding. Like creative work, inspired work, works that delights your audience, your customers, it doesn't come from grind. It's gotta come from the state of love and abundance, and you gotta feel like you have more than enough to give. And usually if you are stressed and overworked and exhausted, that's not the space where you are at. You actually have very little to give. You feel like you're almost collapsing very often. And I was there, and that's why I know, guys. And that's why I also know, again, your best work is going to come when you feel like you have more than enough resources. And that comes from downtime and giving to yourself just as much as you want to give to this world, if not more. So schedule the downtime, eat your bananas, your sweet potatoes every single day. If you want more examples of similar foods, please do reach out, use the form in the show notes, and understand that you do need those carbohydrates. So if you are on keto or low carb and you find it difficult to chill out, to relax, to wind down at the end of the day, at the end of the week, without, drinking and binge eating and binge watching Netflix, then include those carbohydrates. Because also, guys, at the end of the day, every day, you want to feel, again, like you have a lot of energy, a lot of drive, like you love living your life. Because if you don't feel that, and you're feeling like it's grind, guys, there is no day that is guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. You can be hit by bus today, and that's it. And you will never experience the life that you want to live. You basically just you were born, you made money, and you died, right? You also want to enjoy the things that matter to you, the things that you love. So to sum up this episode, if you are a person who go and end up on the weekends, binge drinking, binge eating, binge watching Netflix, that means that you don't schedule your recovery, your downtime. Also, a lot of times, if you are on a low carb, if you're on keto diet, if you fast a lot, you might also find it very difficult to wind down at night. So please do eat your carbohydrates and maybe ease off from fasting that much. And and the last point, do realize that a long-term work, a life commitment, work that delights your audience it has to come from the place of abundance, rest, energy, and joy of living. And that comes from those days when you recover, rest, and enjoy life instead of grinding. And that's it for today, guys. It's Monday. Maybe take the day off if you haven't gotten a chance to do that over the weekend. Eat some bananas, eat some sweet potatoes, or watch some silly movie like I did yesterday. I watched What Men Want. It's kind of like What Women Want. You know, there was this old movie, but it's new movie. Hilarious. I loved it. It also fun and kind, and yeah, I just loved it. So I do watch some silly movies sometimes because we all need downtime. We all need to relax, just chill, to be on when we need to be on, and this is today for me. So rest, recover, and then get after it. And if you need a day off today, that's totally fine. It's your life and you set your rules. I need some bananas and sweet potatoes to help you to wind down, ease off your fasting or keto if you've been doing it for a while. Sweet potatoes and bananas are good for you, guys. They're not poison or evil. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Either take a day off if you need it or get after it. Eat some bananas, eat some sweet potatoes. Share this episode with another person who might be just grinding, and you look at them and they like, exhausted. You like, chill out, man. So share this episode with them. And thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, eat better daily and take some time off.